here and every life that he has touched. And we are all, quite frankly, blessed to have him as part of the world that we all live in. And it is a real exciting time for us to celebrate him at the museum. My name is Hunter Ohanian, and I have the distinct pleasure of being the director. I've been here for 6 months. It seems like 6 hours. And it has been like being shot out of a cannon. It has been just, I've cried, I've laughed, I've seen things I've never seen before. And it has really just, it has totally opened my eyes in so many ways. But before we get started with the program tonight, I just want to say thank you to our friends at GMHC. Yeah. This is one of the most, yes, they deserve a great big round of applause. They are a wonderful partner, and they do a lot of tremendous programming here. And to give an official welcome, I would like to introduce the Chief Operating Officer of GMHC, Janet Weinberg.
Thank you so much. We at GMHC are deeply honored to be chosen to be able to wish Charles a very, very happy birthday. So we couldn't be happier than to be hosting this event. The Charles Leslie Gallery, Leslie Lohman Gallery has been tremendously helpful to GMHC and our clients. You'll be hearing more about that in a minute. But before I do any of that, I want to recognize a few people in this room and just tell you that GMHC's mission to this day continues to be to fight the AIDS epidemic. We are going to beat this one day. And we are here to uplift the lives of all affected. We've been doing this work since 1981, and we have vowed that we will not stop doing this work until this epidemic is over. With that, we are very fortunate to have in this room one of our founding parents. Larry Mass is somewhere in this room. And he, as you know, had the insight and brilliance to begin this movement with 5 other people. And here we are today. Many generations of board members later, I'm looking at a current board member who's in this room, and that would be Osvaldo Padramo. And we want to thank him for his current service. Mostly, I want to congratulate and thank Charles for his many, many years of dedication to the LGBT community and his continued vision. And we certainly want to welcome each and every one of you and to have a wonderful and enjoyable evening. But before I turn this mic back over, I do want to give it to David Hind. David is an incredible man. He's the director of our volunteer meals and wellness program, and he's usually very modest. But I'm making him come out of his shell tonight to talk about, just for a second, the gift that Charles Leslie and the Leslie Lohman Gallery gives to GMHC each year, and he's going to tell us about that art program.
Thank you, Janet. First, I want to say, Charles, I wish we could give you a portion for your birthday of what you've given to us for the last 5 years. GMHC, just about 20 years ago, started an art show for clients who didn't have a way of expressing their feelings, their emotions, or their talent. And almost 20 years ago, we hung art with hammers and nails in GMHC. We did it in hallways, we did it in conference rooms, and it lasted about 4 hours. Yeah, that's a hell of an art show, right? So you had to come to GMHC to know there was talent in GMHC. But through the work of having Osvaldo as such an incredible partner and his relationship with Charles, you opened what was the gallery at that time and said, you have talented people who need a place to show and shine and express themselves. And Charles let us go in and take over the gallery and turn this very hip, very cool, very in-demand gallery into a GMHC showcase. We have had hundreds of pieces of art displayed for the world that would never, ever have been shown. You gave us an opportunity. You gave our clients the opportunity to tell the world they were here, they were living, they were vibrant, they were talented, and they weren't going away. And now that museum is a showcase for our clients in a way they could never, ever express themselves. And Charles, happy birthday, my friend. You are a miracle.
David. So let's get going with our program here, and there are plenty of thanks, but let me begin because you would not be enjoying this wonderful evening if it weren't for two very important people. Please thank Jerry Capist. And our hostess for this evening, who would like to say a few words, one of our wonderful board members, Kamara Lonigan.
Thank you. I want to say happy birthday to my dear, dear friend Charles. I am so happy that you have reached this milestone, and you have been a very important person in my life. You are an amazing inspiration for me, and as an older person, to meet Charles and to just have his energy and his presence in the art world and what he has done for the community is an inspiration to me. And I always hope that I can carry on that same work in public health education and as a nurse and as a person that promotes the arts. So thank you, Charles, for everything you have done to me, and we love you, all of us, so much. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Ken. So it wouldn't be a good fundraising event unless I thanked all of you for being here, and grateful for all of that. And I would like to thank all of our sponsors. A lot of them are listed in the back of the program. And also I want to remind everybody we have a lot of silent auction items here that don't have bids on them. So before the night's over, please be sure to bid on some of those. So as our way of thanking Charles and recognizing him, we have some performance tonight. And it's my pleasure now to introduce Michael Barimo. He lives here in New York. He has a BFA from Columbia, and he's appeared in everything from Minotti's Amal and the Night Visitor to the David Letterman Show. He's appeared at Carnegie Hall and Alice Tully Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Michael Baramo.
Thank you. Yeah. For tonight, I'd like to whistle a little bit for Charles for his birthday. And the first song I'll be whistling is Sempre Libera from La Traviata.
Is it loud enough?
No. Okay, turn it up a bit.
Start it over again and make it louder.
Yeah, start over.
Is that gentle, baby G? Up.
Up. Up. Sorry, technical moment. What?